Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, I finally got it. Could this be the best tennis shoe in tennis? Stay tuned. All right, so coffee sponsor of today is someone. Someone writes, thank you for making the Federer racket video. Putting the lead on with Champ's Choice on the RF97 gave me way too much playability than equipment should be allowed to give to a player. Oh, well, thanks for the cup of joe here. I'm glad I was able to teach you guys how to make a Federer spec'd out racket. I've actually gotten a bunch of orders on that for me to make it. And, it's been a great experience for me and you. If you want to be my coffee sponsor of the day, like someone, because a lot of someone's actually hook me up with a cup of joe in the morning to wake me up. Network is buymeacoffee.com/tennis spin. Link is below. Or if you want to just hook up the channel and support the content and support the staff, because all I do is just drink the coffee and they get nothing. Just like the big boss, like back in the 80s or 70s. Boss man. Anyways, I share sometimes. Super thanks is the way. Okay, link is below if you want to hook up the cameraman, the producer, all the important people other than, me. All right, super thanks again is the way. Thank you all in advance. Well, I have my coffee and look at people having to work. My diabolic laugh, yeah. Anyways, enough about me being evil. Okay, so back in when was that? May? I think it was May or April. For some reason, I wanted to see what was out there in best shoes. So I actually Googled best tennis shoe because I don't have access to everything that's, made. And I mean, I have my brands that I normally order, but wanted to see what else was out there. Surprisingly, a bunch of people, including, foot doctors and people who analyze shoes, cut them in half open, and, people who actually that have the stethoscopes, and the podiatrist people and the people who actually play tennis and analyze shoes, they all actually had a consensus, which I was pretty shocked at. And it's actually a Lotto shoe of all things, and it's called a Raptor Hyperpulse 100. So, oh man, how many years was that now? I think 2 years ago, maybe a little bit more, I did a review on a Lotto shoe. I met the guys on a call. They sent me a pair of shoes that I believe was either a 100 or a 200. I tested it out and it was okay. It was okay. And then when I saw these people doing reviews on this Raptor shoe saying, oh yeah, it's the best shoe going right now for tennis players, I emailed those guys and I was like, hey, understand you're making a great shoe, wanted to test it out. Well, those emails bounced back to me and they're like, this address no longer valid. I'm like, crap, they're not there anymore. And these two are the guys that actually ran the company. So which means somebody else took it over. So I ordered these back in, I think, April or May. It is now November 30th or whatever it is right now, and I finally got them. It was on a very, very long back order, so I waited a very, very long time to do this review. As you can see, the shoe is finally here. I haven't touched it yet. So here's the thing about this shoe so far. It's very soft here, but it's a mesh under with a rubberized kind of coating. So the mesh is here, there's a firm mesh here, but then there's like rubber here for all you toe draggers. There's a toe guard right there. Sorry, toe guard right there. And then the standard outsole. So check it out. It's kind of one piece, so it's a little firm on the flex, as you can see, but it does allow you to flex, which tells me that this should be right out of the box good. You put this on and you should be able to play right now with it. This is a stabilizer here that keeps it at one piece with a flex, so that the torsion, it gives you a little more stability there without allowing you to go too far. So it's a mid stiffness shoe from what I can see. The signature thing that most tennis shoes do have, this part here, so you don't go over on your ankles. Most people complain about the fit of tennis shoes, so let's try it on. But first, let's weigh it. So this is the right shoe on a 10.5. Let's take all these things off. Oh, there's a lot of stuffing in here. Oh man, they did this too. Why are people doing this? Why are they tucking it in? I don't understand why they do that. It's because I have to untuck it. Anyways. So, scales out. Let's see what... Oh, wow. It's actually a pretty heavy shoe. 446. 15.7 grams. That's almost a pound. 446. That's one of the heavier shoes out there, actually, because my Quart FFs are like 420 something, or 420. So this is even heavier than that. So this is gel resolution 8 range in terms of weight. Let's go try it on. So it comes with a catalog. It just talks about the different colors, and then it comes in a clay shoe and a speed version. So I got the white version, there's a yellow version, there's a clay version, and there's a speed version. And it talks about the technology in the shoe of what it does. Okay, so let's look at this lacing real quick here. That, in certain instances, pulls out, because that can't hold what you guys try to do, like trying to be the Hulk and pulling it really tight. Hopefully it doesn't pull out on these. I'm going to start lacing these up. The hole was barely fitting there. Am I going to really have problems doing this whole thing? I hope not. There's 2 holes here. So you can go the standard hole, which is on the upper, and then the lower hole, which is if you want more ankle here. So if you go into that hole, you'll cinch in a little lower, and then it'll keep it from, lifting a little bit more. So go into that one if you don't want that sensation of you coming up a little bit. I don't have that problem normally. So I'm feeling, so the back is not round, but it's not ultra sharp either. So it's kind of a neutral, and it seems like it's very well padded here too. Ooh, that's not good. I pulled the thing in. So as you can see, this part is firm up till about there. Because what happened when I put my shoe on is it kind of went like that. So it kind of caved a little bit. Okay, that's better. Ooh, wow. That feels good. Okay. Okay, Lotto. I hear you. You got an extra pair of laces too if you want to make them black. You can change out the white for the black after they get dirty. Yeah, don't you guys? I think most companies should give you an extra pair of laces, because that's like one of my #1 requests is shoelaces. And I don't carry shoelaces because the stuff I can't get the good stuff from the aftermarket stuff, the aftermarket companies. Therefore, people just always complain, and then they come in all these lengths that I don't understand. Therefore, I just send people to the CVS or the drugstore because they have laces there. It's not worth us carrying because they're not the same quality as these. Okay, I went for the 10.5 because I was afraid the 11 might be a little big on these. And I was right. This is perfect for me. No hot spots. I don't feel any kind of pressure anywhere. My toe is right there, which is where I want to be. I'm not touching the front. So I'm at where this rubber part begins, which is where you want to be too. I have thick socks on, which I always do. Look, it's flexible. It's easily flexed, but firm enough not to like let me go over. The arch is very subtle, very subtle. The heel, I feel it sinking in a bit for the stability. I can definitely feel cushioning, which I like. I feel like a lot of shoes don't have enough cushion, and for the people who want to feel the ground, that's good for you, but I want to feel a little cushioning. Definitely front cushioning is there. I like these shoes actually right now. Well, so far so good. It's softer than what I remember in the stuff I tried 2 years ago. So let's try them on the court.
Yes. Nice. Nice. Good job.
Thanks. All right, so Coach Pablo, Lottos. You had a history with Lotto.
Definitely.
Tell me your story. Tell them.
I was actually playing a tournament back when I was playing in the Midwest, and I went out for a wide ball wearing a Lotto shoe, and the bottom half of it, this little section right here, just ripped off. And I ended up, umpire looked at me and said, hey, you have 90 seconds. You're going to have to make it work. I didn't have any other shoes. Didn't even have a pair of running shoes in my bag. And I just took my grip tape out from my Turna grip, and I just taped it to my ankle and kind of made this kind of, there was more space here. It was like 2 different soles, right? With a little space here. So I just taped it, went back out there, finished the match, and called them up and said, hey guys, what the hell just happened? And they sent me a bunch of shoes, and no, it didn't happen to any other shoe. So it was a fluke. It was a fluke thing.
Okay, so that's an anomaly from 20 years ago.
Yes.
Let's put it that way. Now we got Raptors here. We just tried them out. Talk to me.
Really amazing, actually. My standard of shoe is really high. Harry, knows that he's getting me a great shoe that he's recommended, and I just gave it right back in 5 minutes. As a coach, I'm standing on my feet all day, so it's the shoe is the most important thing, and then the racket, I'd say. But really nice, good weight, not too light and not too heavy, good medium weight. But I loved the feeling inside the shoe, and I loved the feeling of the sole on the court. It didn't grab too hard, but it almost slides effortlessly with traction, enough traction and grip, and very stable. It reminds me a little bit of what we talked about, a Diadora shoe that I used to have during the Guga days. That was kind of his shoe of choice for a long time. And then I'd say even that Nike
Turbo.
The Turbo.
GT Turbo.
The GT Turbo. I think it's very, very similar to that as well.
Yeah, the boot is like a Turbo because it's nice and wide and it's nice and tall. So you get good cushioning from this shoe.
Great cushioning. Honestly, it's a winner. This is a winner shoe for sure. I'm thinking mix between that Diadora and also a K-Swiss. It doesn't have the bulkiness of a K-Swiss though.
Mm-hmm. It's heavy. No, I weighed this. It's heavy.
It's heavy?
Yeah.
Maybe because it fits your foot well.
Yeah.
I feel like the K-Swiss, sometimes my knock on the K-Swiss is it feels a little bulky. Even though they are really,
but this
really
is softer here than the K-Swiss. That's the thing.
It is,
like,
and it comes around your foot nicer. Definitely
it drops
softer.
into your foot easier.
It does
when you cinch.
It really does, and it feels really good on the heel. Good heel cup, really good support back there. I didn't feel like there was any space for my foot to move. It was really nice.
No, I felt the same thing. So here's the deal on this. I ordered these back in April.
Wow.
And the reason why is I went to YouTube and I put best tennis shoe, right? And obviously foot doctors, high-level tennis players, coaches, they were like, the Raptor. And I'm like, how come I never heard of this Raptor?
Yeah.
So, and it's by Lotto, and I know Lotto.
Yep.
And I remember we reviewed a shoe 2+ years ago, and that was, it was okay. But everybody was like saying, number one, top shoe. And I'm like, Raptor. So I ordered it. It was supposed to be here in June. We're like December 1st now.
Yep.
Finally came. And was it worth the wait?
Honestly, that's the story with a lot of things these days, as you've said to me. Is it worth the wait? I mean, if you're struggling with a shoe, I think it's a great option.
I think this is a great all-around shoe.
It's a great all-around shoe.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah, I would recommend this for any level player, honestly.
Yep.
I think high level to club player, wow, I mean, I think just comfort. Just right out of the box.
No, those guys are right. This is, comfort. I would say, up there. 1, 2, 3 has to be top 3 shoe in tennis right now.
Comfort and stability.
The top is super, look at that. It's super soft. It cinches down.
Yeah.
There's definitely good cushioning in the whole sole. So
This is nice too. I like
Yeah.
it when a shoe can give a little bit, but you see how the back of it doesn't bend? So I like feeling bend in the front half.
yeah, it's
And-
torsion.
And in the back half, I like it being stable because you want that to be kind of your harness, and you want to feel that flexibility when you're on your toes.
Yep.
So I think they did a great job here.
Yep. All right. Great job, Lotto. Thank you for finally getting them to me.
Yes.
8 months. All right, 6 months. Yeah, 7 months. Somewhere in there. All right, Coach Pablo, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Keep it up, Lotto.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach Pablo.
Thank you.
Guys, check them out. Lotto Raptor 100s. Thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Guys, are you tired of playing against the ball machine? Ball machine always wins, and you're not really getting any interaction with people. How about playing with somebody at your level, or maybe a little bit better than you, that can improve your game? There's 27,000 people nationwide waiting for you to play with. It's all at playyourcourt.com. You can find your new tennis friend, join local leagues, all for less than $5 a month. You'll have access to players at your level, your speed, and make some new tennis friends. Check it out at playyourcourt.com/tennis spin. Link is below.